Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Always Bookkeeping YouTube channel. My name is Alana, and I'm sitting down with one of the owners of Always Bookkeeping, Tony. Hi, Tony.
Hi, Alana. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. Ready for another episode that we have for our listener and viewer this week?
I'm excited about it too. Yeah, you'll learn a lot.
Yeah. Well, hopefully you guys are going to learn a lot today.
Perfect. So today we're doing something super practical. I'm asking the most frequently asked bookkeeping questions from business owners, and Tony will be answering them for us. If you're running a business and have ever thought, do I really need a bookkeeper? Why doesn't my bank balance match QuickBooks? Am I paying too much in taxes? This episode is for you. So let's just jump right in. First question, Tony, do I really need a bookkeeper if I have an accountant?
Technically, yes. You do need a bookkeeper just because the bookkeepers keep your financial records clean and current throughout the year. And at the year end, your accountants take the financial statements that us bookkeeper prepare on a monthly basis so they can review each month. Everything is nice and clean so they can file the corporate tax year end for you. And because the record is current and accurate, they can do more than just filing the taxes for you. They can do tax planning, business plan, and provide strategic advice for your business and for you personally. And if your bookkeeping isn't done on a regular basis, then at the year end, your accountant can charge you more to do the bookkeeping 12 months prior to be able to file your corporate tax year end. And if you don't have it done correctly, accountant won't go back and check if it's done correctly or it's right, then they can file your corporate tax year end wrong. So
Wow.
that could be a big problem that business owner may have. So you do need both. You do need a bookkeeper that do your bookkeeping on a monthly basis, and you do need your accountant to file your corporate tax year end once a year, or at least have a meeting with them twice or three times a year.
Excellent. That's what I've heard from accountants is they're very, very happy if you have really great bookkeepers.
Yeah, it saves business owner a whole lot of headaches. Your numbers are correct and reliable, and the accountant don't have to go back and check if it's wrong or it's done correctly at the year end. Yeah.
So yes, you do need both a bookkeeper and an accountant.
Yeah.
All right. The second question I have for you, Tony, is why doesn't my bank balance match QuickBooks?
So could be a number of reasons. And this is what happened to a lot of our new clients that come to us is they try to do it themselves and the balance on QuickBooks doesn't match with the bank balance. And you should use the bank balance as your benchmark to do the bookkeeping on a monthly basis. A number of reasons could be duplicated transactions. So QuickBooks can pull in your transactions from the bank multiple times, whether that would be you set up a rule, you set up an auto option that you have on QuickBooks that could duplicate or triplicate your transactions. Missing transactions is another one. Unclear checks or expenses that you have. Loan payments recorded incorrectly. We see this a lot from clients when they pay a loan for the business. They recorded the whole thing as loan, but then you have to separate between principal amount and the tax amount. Not the tax amount, the interest amount. So the principal usually stay the same every month, but the interest amount change every month. Depends on the term and how much it is. If it's a variable rate or fixed rate, and that could change every month. So you have to keep an eye on your loan payment. And QuickBooks balance is not the same as your bank balance. Bank balance is what really happened within your business. Do you actually get paid from your client, or client said they pay and you mark it as pay on QuickBooks, but you don't see the deposit in your bank? Another thing would be expenses. Did it actually come out of your bank account? Did it bounce? Whatever the reason may be, it could throw off your balance on QuickBooks. And that's why monthly bookkeeping is very important, so that you can actually have an accurate and reliable financial statement for a business owner to look at every month.
Nice.
Yeah.
So how often should bookkeeping be done?
At least a minimum every month. So at every month, you should be able to tell what happened the prior month. In an ideal world, you should be able to do it every 2 weeks. So whenever, if you do have your employee and payroll running, you should do the bookkeeping every time you do the payroll for your employees. And because you do it on a monthly basis or bi-weekly basis, you can catch the mistake right away and be able to address it. Whenever we meet with the client, we ask them, for example, the e-transfer we have in Canada here. So they transfer the money out, and then on the bank statement, we just see e-transfer out, e-transfer in. We don't know what they are transfer out for. Is it for subcontractor? Was it to buy supplies? Was it to pay for a marketer? Is it to pay for a business coach? Could be a number of reasons. And the money coming back in, is it a canceled e-transfer that you sent out? Was it from a customer that paying you for an invoice? Which invoice is it for? Which customer is it for? We got to be able to meet with the business owner on a monthly basis to be able to rectify those transactions and problem that we have. So at least monthly.
At least monthly.
Yeah.
Great. Why do I need a bookkeeper? Can't I do it myself?
You can do it yourself. Technically, you can do it yourself, but the question we have for the business owner is that, is your time worth it to do the bookkeeping at 10 p.m. on a Monday, where you could, focus your time more on growing the business, create a structure for your business, create a checklist, make the business a little bit better rather than spending your time on the bookkeeping where you can delegate it. And you should outsource your bookkeeping when you know that your revenue is growing, your business is growing, you're hiring more employees. Do you have time to do the payroll every 2 weeks? Do you have time to, do the bookkeeping when the transactions are increasing just because your business is growing? And always bookkeeping, we don't charge you based on the amount of bank accounts. We don't charge you based on the amount of transactions. So that's why we charge you on a monthly basis with a flat fixed monthly fee. So we don't have our clients be afraid to, open more bank accounts. We don't recommend opening more bank accounts, but that could be an option. Or, they transfer a lot of money through e-transfer. That doesn't increase their fee every month with us. So business owner don't outsource their bookkeeping because they don't know how to do it or they can't do it. They outsource this because they value their time on growing the business more rather than doing the bookkeeping tedious tasks that they can just outsource out to a bookkeeper.
Right. Yeah. And I think a lot of business owners as well, that's one of the first things that they stop worrying about as they get busier. Mm-hmm. Oh, that this isn't screaming in my face. I don't need to do this. So having someone else caring for it is really very valuable. Yeah.
And it's better too, just because you don't have to stress yourself over getting it done every 2 weeks, getting it done every month. And your time, like I said, your time is worth more than paying someone to do it. An hour or two every day to do the bookkeeping, running the payroll is worth more when you can just go out and getting one more or two more clients that, double, triple your revenue every month. So that is worth your time more to have someone else doing it for you and do it correctly.
Do it correctly.
That's the main problem, right? So, yeah.
Excellent. The next question that I have is, what expenses are actually deductible?
So the common expenses that we do see within the business is usually office expense, marketing expenses, vehicle expenses. You got to be able to log your kilometers. We have talked about this before. Mm-hmm. Home office, software that you use. So QBO software, Jobber. We do have a lot of clients that are in trade. So they use Jobber for their invoicing. They use other software like inventory software that they use. And then the most surprising fee that business owner don't know of is bookkeeping and accounting fee. They can write it off on their business. They don't have to eat that cost within the business.
Nice.
Yeah.
So what's the biggest bookkeeping mistake that you see business owners make?
The biggest one is not doing it consistently. Just because they don't know how to do it. They just push it aside. They don't see it. It doesn't become a problem. So it gets behind, and the second is this get messy. So they do it wrong. They just hope that QuickBooks pulling all the transactions in. They can just set up the auto add on QuickBooks and just hope that it's right. But you have to look further into it. Are you categorizing your expenses correctly, you can just put a marketing expense as supply material that could throw off your gross profit, that could throw off your net profit. So doing it properly is really important, and separating between corporate expenses and business expense is the main problem that business owner that are starting out have. So how to fix that is that you have to open a separate bank account for your corporation versus your personal expenses. Okay. So personal checking account one, corporate checking account one, personal credit card, all your personal expenses there, and then corporate credit card, all your corporate transactions are there, to whether to pay for the business software or your bookkeeper, your accountant, everything should be done on a corporate side. So yeah, knowing the difference between personal expense and corporate expense is very important in doing the bookkeeping.
That's great. So keep them separate, never mix the two.
Correct.
All right. Yeah. That's important to know. Another question that I have, I know a lot of my clients ask this of me and I can't tell them the answer. Should a business owner pay themselves in dividends or through payroll?
It depends on your income level, what you have planned for you personally, what you have planned for you for your business on a separate entity. So salary create RSP room, which you can do, and require payroll filing. So every 2 weeks or every month you have to do payroll for yourself or your employee. So you have to be on payroll, and most of the business owner make the mistakes of going on salary and not pay the source deduction every month. So that could put you behind quite heavily with CRA. So that is the main thing. And then dividend is much simpler. So you don't have to contribute to your CPP and EI, different tax treatment. And so it really depends on your plan. But and always bookkeeping, we try to limit your salary and put you more on a dividend heavy side. So a mix of both, but again, we do talk with our clients, see what their personal goal is, their corporate goal is, so that we can come up with a plan for them, whether they salary only, dividend only, or a mixture of both.
Excellent. Good to know. Another question that I have here is, why is my corporate tax so high?
So it could be that you're very profitable. So CRA tax you on the net profit, so the bottom line of all your revenue minus all your cost of goods sold expenses and all other expenses that give you the net profit, and they tax you on that bottom line. So in Alberta, they between federal and provincial tax, it's 11% for the corporate tax profit. So it could be that you didn't take it in consideration all your deductions within the corporation. You don't have a plan from your bookkeeper or your accountant, so that could have a higher tax bill for you at the year end. So it really depends on the books. Your accountant have to sit down and look at the bookkeeping on a monthly basis with you, or at least biannually, to come up with a plan for you, whether that would be saving more money within the corporation, don't put it on you personally, so you don't pay more on personal tax. Well, whatever the plan may be, you have to have a plan with your accountant or bookkeeper to limit your tax liabilities.
All right. Good to know. What reports should I be looking at on a regular basis?
So at Always Bookkeeping, we look at three main report with our business owner. So the first one that we want to look at is your profit and loss, or the P&L statement. So we look at your revenue, we look at your cost of goods sold. If it goes up or down every month, are you going the right direction every month? And then we look at your net profit. Are you profitable? Are you not profitable? What is the main cause of you not being profitable? Is it your supplies too high? Are you charging your fees too low to your clients? Whatever the case may be, we can cut costs or we can increase revenue. Those are the two main items that we look at on the P&L. The next one would be your balance sheet. So it is your cash flow statement. We look at the profit that you have on your P&L, and then we look at what you have to pay on a monthly basis. Do you have a loan? Do you have a car loan? Do you have a business loan? Do you have to pay off a line of credit every month? You have to pay off your credit card every month. That's where the money is going in and out of your account for your cash flow statement that we look at. The next one is your accounts receivable aging summary. We look at how many invoices you are issuing every month, how many you are collecting on a monthly basis. you are issuing the invoices to your client doesn't necessarily mean that is revenue. Yeah, it is showing up on your P&L statement, but does it actually hit your bank account?
Right.
Are you collecting it? If you're issuing it on net 30, due on receipt, net 90, whatever the case may be, are you collecting them on time? Who owes you money? Are you writing off bad debt on a monthly basis? Looking at the aging summary for your accounts receivable is very important to see if you should focus on more collecting the outstanding account receivable or, whatever the case may be, you have to look at it closely on a monthly basis. So yeah, those are the 3 statements that we look at with our business owner every month.
That's great to know. Mm-hmm. And so when should a new business hire a bookkeeper?
So this goes in hand with anyone that is self-employed or sole proprietorship as well. So once your revenue start hitting from 60 to 80,000, it's usually a good idea for you to start having a bookkeeper so that you're not behind on the books, you're not behind on doing the bookkeeping every month. Having the actual numbers on your revenue, actual numbers on your expenses is very important when you are preparing to grow or growing really quickly. So that is when you should have a bookkeeper to set up a clean system for you, to set up a strong foundation for you to go into your growing stage.
Perfect. That's a great rule to follow. That's simple.
Yeah. So 60, 80, if you know that's how much you make. If you're self-employed, it's also a good idea for you to start looking into incorporating your business so that you can save a little bit more tax on your profits.
Great. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, thank you so much. That's all of the questions that I have for you today. Mm-hmm. Thanks so much. If anyone has any other frequently asked questions, if you're wondering something about bookkeeping, please drop it in the comments below and Tony will address that in a future video. So in closing, if you're listening to this and realizing that your books are behind, your bank accounts are unreconciled, or just dealing with the finances in your business is stressful, that's a good opportunity to take a look at getting a bookkeeper. And Tony, how can people get a hold of you for a consult?
You guys can give us a call at 780-554-8356 or visit us at www.alwaysbookkeeping.ca. You can set up a first free initial consult with one of our associate, either myself or my business partner, Denise, will be taking the consult with you guys. And that one is free. First half an hour, we look at your financial picture and come up with a plan, whether you need our services or not. We can come up with if you do require a bookkeeping service for your business or your self-employed business, whatever the case may be. So reach out to us, book a free initial consult, and then we'll be more than happy to help you.
Excellent. So you can get back to focusing on what's important, your business, and not worrying about finances or CRA letters coming in the mail.
That's right. We take the stress off your shoulders.
Perfect. So if you like this video, please hit the like button, leave a comment or a question that we can address in a future video, and absolutely share this with any of your friends or someone that you know that owns a business that needs some help with the bookkeeping. And we'll see you on the next video.
See you.